We are back with another video. This one is on armor sets you can get at every level. I'm not going to go into detail on how to acquire the armor sets, as I probably already have videos on most of that. So this will be a general overview at what armor sets you can go for at certain levels. Starting off at level 3. In Greengard Forest, you're going to be talking to Robina, and you're going to be finding the Zard Scale Crafting. This is a level 3 armor set that you can get with decent stats. If this is not available, that's because you're not far enough along in the storyline. You also have the Elvengard crafting. You can get this stuff at level 4. Now, in order to get this stuff, you are going to be needing the Elvengard armor set, which you can find scattered throughout this area. I do have a video on how to get the Elvengard armor set. Just check that up on YouTube. Before I get into the level 5 armor stuff, I'm going to be heading over to the daily boss battle, as I wanted to show something in here. Some items you're going to be finding in the daily boss battle are scalable. Now you're going to notice it says here that this craft is scaled to level 33. This can scale as low as level 4. If you don't know what scaled items do, they actually scale 2 levels below your actual level. So if you're level 6, these items would scale at level 4. If you're level 7, they're going to scale at level 5, and so on and so forth. Stat-wise, these things could compare to the items that you're getting at your level. However, these are also much more difficult to obtain, as this area is more meant for higher levels. Now, you really can do this at any level, and you need to get certain ingredients to craft these things, so it could take a lot of time. And considering you'd have to recraft these every level that you gain, it's sometimes not worth it until you're at a higher level that you're going to be at for a while. At level 6, you can jump to Heartwood Forest. In Audin's craft shop, you can get some items in here like the Heartwood Ranger gear, and all this stuff is level 6 required. You've also got the Heartwood Hunter stuff as well that you could get, and you can also get the Wooden Warrior armor set. Now this is available through the quest line that you can do in Heartwood Forest. If you talk to Drac in Heartwood Forest, you can also get the Crypto armor set. Now this stuff is level 7. The downside to getting this armor set, it is very difficult to do because of the dungeon you need to run, which does require teamwork. Once you're level 8, head to Livingstone Caverns, where you could find the Pebbler Shell armor set. Now this is level 8 stuff with some level 6 attachments. Or if you prefer going for drops, you could head to the World Tree and fight the 4 different types of elementals: the earth, the water, the wind, and the fire. They all drop different pieces of the Spiritual Warrior set, which is level 8. If you want to stick to the World Tree, you've got another option at level 9. The Soothsayer armor set is a level 9 armor set, however it might be rather difficult to obtain. The more popular level 9 armor stuff is in the Island of the Dead. In the Tower of Necromancy, once you get a certain ways into the storyline in here, you're going to find the Necro Rune armor set. Now this is level 9 armor stuff, although this may be rather difficult to obtain. You need the Necro Rune stuff in order to craft these items. You also have the Noxus Leech armor set, which is also very difficult to obtain if there's not a lot of people running the dungeon that you need to get the stuff you need. Throughout the floors in this tower, you have an armor set that drops, that's level 9. Mobs on certain floors drop the Dark Theurgist robe armor set. For level 10 armor set, jump to Doomwood Forest and talk to Beldrick. You're going to find the Doomwood crafting, and in here you have a level 10 armor set. Some of this stuff in here though is level 9, so if you want to start crafting this stuff at level 9, you certainly can. Then you get the helms at level 11. If you'd rather not waste your time crafting those items, head to Westmer, because for level 11 you could start crafting another armor set here. The Shadow Walker armor set. This is at level 11. You also have the Lightbringer armor set at level 11 as well, and this is a great, both of these are great armor sets. At level 12 we're heading to Dragon's Graveyard. and you're going to talk to Mushroom. You're going to find the Mushronin armor set. Now this is a level 12 armor set. Throughout the dungeons in this area, you could also get the drops of the Heavy Dragon Rider armor set. Or you can fight some of these guys and get the Defiler Bandit armor set. At level 13, you could head to Ashfall in the Dragon Slayer camp and talk to Sina. You're going to be finding the shop, and in here you have the Ash Brand armor, and this is level 13 and 14 armor. Back at the graveyard, if you talk to Mushroom under the Dragon Rider, you're going to find the Noble Dragon armor set, which is level 14. However, you will be needing the Heavy Dragon Rider armor set, which is, like I mentioned before, dropped in the dungeons from various monsters. At level 15, you're heading to Doomwood in the Shadow Skull Bridge. However, you're not going to be staying here. You can run right through to the end of this door out there, or you can just enter the join command, which is Join Skull Tower. This takes you to this dungeon lobby. You can talk to Artix right here, and in the Shadow Skull crafting, you're going to find the shadowed armor stuff. Now there are 3 different stuff here that you can obtain. Now some of these items are level 13, but you will need to be level 15 to get the rest of the armor sets. Jumping back to Ashfall, in the Drake Hunter crafting, you're going to find the Drake Hunter armor set. Now you can pick and choose which of the 3 armor pieces you would want, but the rest of the armor set is all the same stuff, and this is level 15. At level 16, you've got the Crimson Battle Mage armor set, which you can also find in the same location as the Drake Hunter, and that is not the best armor set for this level. However, you can obtain that at level 16. The best level 16 armor set is up these chains, and you're going to be you're going to be checking this book right here. Go to Crafts, and you're going to find the Scale Slayer armor set. This is the best level 16 gear that you can get. If you want something different, then head to the Magma Mines and talk to Dell. In the Dwarven Crafts, you have the Dwarven Miner armor set and the Dwarven Foreman armor set. Now, I personally don't think these are better. The Scale Slayer is definitely a better armor set than these, but you might find it too difficult to go for it. If you wish to stick in this area, at level 17, you can get another armor set in this location. Just behind the big machine in this little alleyway here, you're going to be finding this guy right here, and in the crafting, you've got the Furnace Knight armor set. Now, personally, this is really hard to go for, so unless you really like this armor set, it's probably not that best. Just stick with the Scale Slayer. Another option for level 17 is the Mount Ashfall camp. In the Mount Ashfall crafting, you're going to find the Fire Rogue, and this is level 17 gear. At level 18, you have more options. You could get the Fire Mage, which is a level 18 armor set, or you could head to Darkovia and head to Darkhurst. Talk to Shadow Slayer X or Shadow Slayer W, depending on how far you are in the quest line, and you're going to be finding this armor set right here, which is a level 18 armor set. Next, you can head to the Underworld. If you double around and head through this door, you're going to go to the Legion Survival low level, and in the Underworld Forge, you're going to be finding the Legion Enchanter armor set. This is a level 18 armor set. Or you could head into the high level Legion Survival, and in the Dark Forge, you're going to find the Undead Vindicator armor set, which is also level 18. However, you do need to find the Undead Warrior warrior pieces, which you can find scattered throughout this area. I think I do have a video on how to access the Undead Warrior armor set. At level 19, heading back to the World Tree. In the Lost Temple Crafts, you're going to find the Primal Soothsayer armor set. Another option is to head to Mount Ashfall Camp, and you can craft the Phoenix Knight armor set, which is also level 19. Heading back to the Dragon's Graveyard, you can find 2 armor sets here. The first is the Mushronin armor. Now this is a level 20 version of the other one that you obtained, which means you would need your level 12 one. I believe it was 12, yeah. You can also find the Defiler Bandit armor set as well, where you would be needing the Defiler Bandit drops that I had mentioned previously. For another level 20 option, you could head to the House of Oddities, swing around and head out the door, and just to the left over here you can head through this door right here, talk to Sarah Watterson, and in the Siege loot you've got the Frost Viking armor set. Now this is level 20 stuff. For the best option, you're heading back to Mount Ashfall Camp. You've got a couple options in here. You're going to be going to the trophy hunting, and in the trophy exchange you have the Dragon Champion armor set. This is a level 20 armor set. You also have Talon's armor set. Now if you want more defense, this is the better option to go for this. However, if you're going for more of an offensive, the Dragon Berserker, which is my personal recommendation for a level 20, is to go for this. Now you are going to be needing the Scale Slayer armor set, which I mentioned previously is the best armor set for that level. If you're wanting to hold on to the Scale Slayer stuff, then best not to craft this. Instead, you might want to go for the Talon's armor set. At level 21, we're heading back to the Dragon Graveyard. If you talk to Zakaru, you're going to find the Graveyard Challenge crafts, depending on how far you are in the story here, and you're going to be finding the Royal Dragon armor set right here, and this armor set as well, Scalazar's armor set, which is also level 21. You have two other options in here as well. At the very bottom here, you're going to be finding the Mushigun armor set, as well as the Ebony armor set at level 21 as well. If you've got the sea in your blood, you could head over to Lolosia, talk to Gunpowder Mary, and you're going to find the Crimson Courser. And this is a level 19 to 22. The belt requires level 22, but everything else is 21 and under. And you need to do a small quest thing in order to unlock this shop. While you're in Lolosia, you might as well start going for the level 22 gear. Now by the time I finished crafting the Dragon Berserker stuff, I started working on the next armor set, which is right over here. The best armor set for level 22, in my personal opinion, is the Mutated Shark Skin. This is a level 22 armor set, but you do have some other options if you want to mix and match with some other stuff. You've got the Bracken Slayer armor set as well, which is also level 22 stuff, or you can get the Clogmarai, which is also level 22 stuff. So you can kind of mix and match those to make the best set you can. For another level 22 armor set, head to the Underworld, and in the high level Legion Survival, you can find the Dark Caster armor set. For level 23, you can head to Frostvale and talk to Blizzy. At the bottom, you're going to be finding the Bardagi armor set, and this is a very difficult set to go for because you need this token, which is a very low drop rate, so it's not recommended to go for this for the stats. Another option for level 23 would be to head to Darkovia Castle. Head into the throne room, and to the right down this little trap door, and over to this staircase where you then need to parkour across this nightmarish challenge, and talk to this guy right here. In the Monster Stalker, you're going to find the Blood Guard armor set at level 23. If you decide to run this dungeon right here, you have a chance of getting the Daywalker armor set, which is also level 23. At level 24, you have a couple options. Head to Frostvale, you're heading to the Frostlorn Castle. Talk to this guy, and you're going to be finding the Frostlorn Barbarian armor set. This is a level 24 armor set. Or you could head to Darkovia in the Werewolf Coliseum. And if you head to the throne room, talk to the librarian, and in the equipment, you're going to be finding this armor set, which you can just purchase for gold. And this is all level 24. At level 25, you're going to be going back to this guy in Darkovia Castle, and in the Blood Guardian crafts, you're going to be finding the Black Vampire armor set, as well as the Gold vampire armor set, and you can also run this thing right here, 4 pieces of the blood vampire armor set. If you're really brave, head back to the underworld, and in the Arena of Souls, in the Arena Crafts, you are going to find the Legion Heretic armor set. This is a level 25 armor set, but this takes a really long time to get, so very likely you wouldn't be staying a level 25 while you're farming this stuff. Another option is to talk to the werewolf librarian. Again, this time in the crafts, you're going to be finding the Knight Lycan Loyalist armor set, level 25, as well as the Lunar Lycan armor set, which is also level 25. There's only one level 26 armor set. You're going to be heading to Arkengrove and heading this direction. Now, I skipped some armor sets from level 25 because they were just way too hard to farm those. In the Crimson Bog dungeon, you can find the Tyrus Kells armor set. Now, this is dropped by the boss in this area. For level 27, we're going to be talking to the Arkengrove Sentinel. You have some options in here on some level 27 gear. Now, this is not the best for this level. You can get some better armor sets, but you do have these 2 options here in case you want to go for these, as they might be a little bit easier to farm for. In the Arkengrove dungeon, you do have Rost right here, which also has some armor set, which is also level 27. You're going to be heading into this door, the town council, and at the very top, you're going to be talking to this guy right here, and in here, you're going to be finding the best armor sets for level 27. You have 2 options here, the Arc Mage stuff or this stuff here. Now, this is 2 of the best armor sets for level 27. The other will require you heading back to Dragonslayer Camp, because you have another option for level 27 gear. If you go back to the book in here and back to crafting, you're going to be scrolling down and finding the Hardened Scale armor set, and this is probably the best, I would say, for level 27, although very difficult to obtain, because if you've already used up your Scale Slayer from previous crafts, then you're gonna still need to get this, which can be very difficult to obtain. At level 28, there is no armor sets available, but at level 29, we're going to be heading to Yokai Island. And on this island, you have 2 options. In Yokai Forest, if you head to the Tengu dungeon, you have a chance of getting the Tengu armor set, and this is the best armor set for level 29. However, if you want to mix some of those pieces with another armor set, you could go for the armor set just up here, talk to this person right here, and you have a chance of getting this armor set right here. Now, this is also very good armor set, but I prefer the Tengu. However, there are pieces of this that can couple really nicely with the Tengu armor set. You'd be running this armor set, or these armor sets, until level 31. In the village, in the Ninja Masks and Armor shop, you can find the items that you want. Right in here, you've got the Tengu stuff. So if you haven't found it as a drop, you can craft it. And the same with the Raijin stuff. You can find it right here. There is no armor set for level 30, but at level 31, you could head to the Island of the Dead. And you'd be heading back to the Necromancer Tower. In the crafting, in the High Lich gear, you're going to be finding the level 31 armor set. Another good option for level 31 gear is in the Werewolf Coliseum. If you talk to Constantine, you're going to find the Wolf Bone armor, which isn't that great stuff, but then you have this stuff, which is really good stuff. This is the Ragnar's Gladiator armor set, and it is a good thing to get, but it is very difficult grind. Another option you can do for level 31 is to head to this location right here and head out the door behind you. At this point, you're going to the right because we're going to be heading right past this dire wolf, and you could run this dungeon right here where you can get the Wolfwing Slayer armor set. Whatever pieces you don't get as a drop, you could craft right here. So this makes it a rather fairly easy armor set to get as long as you do have other people running this dungeon. For level 32 gear, we're heading to Sand Sea, head to Bastion. And in Bastion, you're going to be heading over to the Sand Sea Desert. Once in the desert, you're going to be heading past the Sand Sea Sharks, where you're going to be finding this small oasis. And you're talking to this person right here. In the caravan crafting, you're going to be finding this armor set. Now, there are multiple armor sets in here that provide basically the same stats. So you can go for one of these armor sets or mix and match them if you like. Back in Bastion, you're going to be heading over here and talking to Paul. In the Sharkin Slayer crafting, you're going to be finding the Sharkin Slayer armor set. And this would be the best armor set to go for level 33. You do have another option in the desert. If you talk to Fahad, you can get the Sand Sea Nomad crafting, but this is honestly a better option. At level 34, you could get the Cactus armor set. You'd be heading over here and running through here. And if you talk to Fahad, you'll see the Cactus Knight crafting, and in here you've got the level 34 armor set. For level 35, jumping back to Bastion, you can talk to Paul, and you're going to have the Sand Sea Royalty gear. Personally, this is level 35, yes, but not worth the effort. I would say the best stuff is found in the Sharkin Slayer crafting, the Void Sharkin armor set, which is probably the best set that you could currently get for level 35. Now you can mix and match some of those pieces with the armor set you can get in here. Talk to Valencia and you have the Sandstorm capstone rewards. This is the Gold Valor armor set, and you're going to be needing capstones, but you can get these in here. This has some pretty good stats, so you could definitely mix and match some of those with that Void Sharkin stuff and create yourself a really good set. Another easier option would be to go for the Desert Hawk crafting. This is a level 35 armor set, but it does not have good stats. You can find that in the Rebel Hideout. And you've got another option as well, which is the Fallen Sun Keeper crafting. Now you do need to have the Sun Keeper armor, which is dropped from various locations, various dungeons and stuff. So it's rather difficult to obtain, and the stats of this don't really make it worth it. And the last armor set would be the Keeper of Water armor set, and this is a really good armor set as well. Not quite as good as the Void Sharkin, but if you're having trouble getting the Void Sharkin stuff, this might be another option if there's people that you can find running this dungeon. But there we go. Hopefully this video helps you guys out. Thanks for watching, and we shall see you guys in the next one.